Welcome to the course of microwave engineering. In today's class, we are going to discuss about magnetrons. Previously, we have seen several tubes or a microwave tubes, which were like klystron, reflex klystron, traveling wave tubes, which we are also call them as O-type tubes, right? So in this particular unit, we are going to see a microwave tubes, which are also called as M-type tubes, and these M-type tubes are also called as cross field tubes, in which both electric and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, which are we can also call as M-type tubes and are also called as magnetrons. So this particular unit deals with M-type tubes, which are also called as an cross field tubes, where electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other. So when the electrons made to interact with RF field for a longer duration, we have also seen this kind of concept in the particular cavity klystrons also. So here also, when the electrons made to interact with RF field for a longer duration, higher efficiency can be achieved. So this can be done in traveling wave tube and also in magnetrons. Okay, so in both TWT traveling wave tube and also in magnetron, same technique is utilized. So whenever an electrons or the electrons beams which are flowing from cathode to anode interact with RF field for a longer duration, higher efficiency can be achieved. That can be an amplification or an oscillations to make the signals better. Okay, so this technique mostly used in TWT traveling wave tubes and also in magnetrons, and we will be seeing what are the types of magnetrons, and in the further sessions we will be also considering how this magnetron works and how this magnetron operates. Okay, so the same technique is utilized where the electrons made to interact with the RF field for a longer duration for higher efficiency. So we have different types of magnetrons. The first one is the negative resistance type, and the second one is the cyclotron frequency type, and the third one we all know, it's very familiar and the most popular one. It's a traveling wave or cavity type. We have already seen this kind of traveling wave and cavity type in the previous sessions also, in a traveling wave tube as well as klystron amplifiers and oscillators, right? So in the magnetrons also, we have these three classifications, where first comes the negative resistance type, second comes the cyclotron frequency type, and the third one is the traveling wave or cavity type. Okay, let's see one by one how they behave and what is the frequency they are generating. Okay, let's see one by one. So a negative resistance type means the negative resistance between the two anode segments are considered and are used. Okay, but they will be having very low frequency, and that frequency are also less than 500 megahertz. So if at all we are going for a magnetron of negative resistance type, this negative resistance will be between two anode segments. Okay, so due to which they will be having a very low frequency, and that low frequency also it will be within 500 megahertz. That's why it's not much used in the magnetrons. But our ultimate goal for using a magnetron on any kind of amplifiers or oscillators to improve the signal, right? So that's why we'll be mostly focusing on a higher frequency ranges. So this negative resistance type will be having a low efficiency, and that they are used at low frequencies, which is nothing but less than 500 megahertz. Okay, next one, coming to the second type, it says cyclotron frequency type. This is an synchronization between electric component and oscillation electrons. Okay, so when the magnetron is considered, there will be a synchronization between the electric component and the oscillating electrons, and this will be generating a frequencies higher than only 100 megahertz. Okay, so a little bit higher, or a frequency greater than 100 megahertz is like cyclotron frequency type magnetron will be using, where there will be a synchronization between the electronic components of the magnetron as well as the oscillating electrons are considered. Okay, So this negative resistance type as well as cyclotron frequency type, okay, will be generating a frequency is around 100 to 500 megahertz. But coming to the third type, traveling wave or the cavity type, it will be generating a huge microwave frequencies using a magnetron concept, where the interaction between the electrons and the rotating electromagnetic field is taken into account. Okay, so as we all know, there will be a huge tube. It can be an magnetron, traveling wave, or in any cavities also. So where there will be an RF signal as well as RF signal or electromagnetic field, where they will be interacting with the electron beams, right? So whenever there is an interaction of electrons beam with RF signals, there will be a huge high efficiency of the signals, right? So in a traveling wave or a cavity type, the interaction between electrons and the rotating electromagnetic field is again taken into account as usual. Okay. Now, in this particular type, there will be a high peak power oscillations are provided and are produced. Okay. So that's why it will be generating huge microwave frequencies in gigahertz, and they are also very much useful in radar applications. So mostly the magnetrons will be generating the frequencies in a huge gigahertz of frequencies with high peak power oscillations. And that's why they are also used in radar applications for an efficient detection. Okay, so that's why compared to the previous negative resistance type and the cyclotron frequency type, okay, a traveling wave or the capacity type is most preferable, as we are generating a high power oscillations or the high power signals, okay, which can be used in very efficient applications. Okay, so these are the three different types of magnetrons: negative resistance type, cyclotron frequency type, and traveling wave or cavity type, where we will be seeing the generation of the frequencies one by one. Okay, so this is a basic concept of a magnetron, where unlike O-type tubes, these are cross-field tubes where electric and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, and they are also called as M-type tubes. Okay, so whenever they are interacting with the RF field for a longer duration, where the electrons interact with the RF field for a longer duration, there will be higher efficiency can be achieved. Okay, so this is a basic concept of magnetron and the types of the magnetrons we have seen. In the coming session, we will be seeing the different how the magnetron works and how it what all the intersection will be seen over there.